A fascinating study in social psychology found that men who keep their true emotions hidden are often perceived as more intellectually capable and intriguing by onlookers. This revelation forms the backbone of what many call the Sigma male, a rare breed who defies the standard alpha or beta structure we see in most social circles. He isn't the loud leader of the pack, nor is he one to simply follow. Instead, he stands apart, forging his own path without the need for external validation. Yet behind his calm demeanor and self-assured stance lies a depth few can comprehend. An enigma shaped by independence and precision. Many people have a difficult time understanding Sigma males. But why is that? Well, in this video, I'll be discussing 10 reasons why Sigma males are so hard to understand. Number 1. They keep their real motivations hidden. When a Sigma male enters a room, he doesn't broadcast his dreams, struggles, or next moves. He can stand silently in a crowd, gathering insights without revealing his own aims. This secrecy isn't about deception. It's about safeguarding what matters to him. If no one knows his angle, no one can sabotage or trivialize it. The result is a man who seems enigmatic or downright puzzling because he's not offering the usual social signals. People grow uneasy when they can't map his intentions, yet that's exactly how the Sigma operates. He believes letting outsiders peek at his motivations is a risk he won't willingly take. Number 2. They pick and choose their battles. Alphas might clash with anyone in their way, while betas might avoid conflict altogether. Sigmas, however, assess every challenge with a cool head, deciding if it's truly worth engaging. If a colleague tries to provoke him for a reaction, the Sigma might shrug and walk away, unconcerned with appearances. But if it's an issue he deems critical, like a personal principle or a massive opportunity, he'll strike decisively. This selective approach confuses people who expect consistent aggression or submission. To them, it looks like the Sigma's logic-based unpredictability. But for him, it's simply maximizing impact with minimal wasted effort. Number 3. They blur the line between introvert and extrovert. Despite popular perception, a Sigma male isn't always shy or reclusive. Rather, he's flexible about social interaction. He might dominate a conversation if it's about a subject he's passionate about, or vanish without a word if the gathering feels trivial. People can't categorize him as purely introverted or extroverted. He shifts depending on context, interest, or strategic advantage. This fluid identity leaves acquaintances scratching their heads. Is he an engaging talker or a silent observer? The truth is, he's both and neither, and that refusal to stick to one role makes him even more difficult to pigeonhole. Number 4. They resist emotional displays. Even if a Sigma feels anger, sadness, or excitement, he won't always show it. He's wary of giving others a key to his emotional state, lest they use it against him. This wariness means he might appear indifferent when faced with events that usually provoke strong reactions. People interpret it as coldness or lack of empathy, but in reality, he's just controlling how much insight others have into his psyche. Over time, this tight grip on his emotional reins leaves him seeming unfeeling or even inhumanly calm, adding to the mystery that surrounds him. Number 5. They shift interests in private. A Sigma is an incessant learner, diving into new fields or exploring big ideas with minimal fanfare. He might spend weeks mastering a new skill or researching a complicated topic, then abruptly move on without announcing anything. Friends or family catch glimpses of these shifts only when they notice new achievements or specialized knowledge. The absence of public updates or group input makes him even harder to grasp. It feels like he's always a few steps ahead, exploring corners of life no one else even realized existed. Number 6. They show kindness in subtle, unpredictable ways. Contrary to appearances, a Sigma does care about others, but in small, discreet gestures that can go unnoticed. He might fix a workmate's problem behind the scenes or drop a snippet of advice that saves a friend from a major misstep. There's no big reveal or dramatic show of empathy. To outsiders, he can still seem standoffish, yet behind closed doors, he performs acts of quiet generosity. It's a paradox that further confounds those expecting typical nice guy behavior. The Sigma's low-key kindness only surfaces on his own terms, leaving many to believe he's colder than he actually is. Number 7. They refuse to justify their boundaries. When a Sigma male sets limits, like refusing a social invite or cutting off a toxic relationship, he doesn't feel the need to explain himself. Most people crave some why or closure, but the Sigma sees no benefit in giving a speech about his reasoning. If pressed, he'll say it's just not his thing, or that it doesn't align with his values. Period. By offering few details, he leaves others guessing, sometimes labeling him rude or arrogant. Yet from his viewpoint, his boundaries are his own, and he owes no one a breakdown of his motivations. That reluctance to clarify adds another layer of opacity to who he is. Number 8. They embrace uncertainty over conformity. Society tells people to follow career ladders, form certain social bonds, and adhere to predictable routines. A Sigma sees those paths and wonders why everyone marches in line. He's more comfortable flirting with uncertainty, taking job risks, living off-grid, or rejecting standard timelines for marriage or homeownership. This approach baffles those who rely on well-trodden blueprints for validation. By leaping into the unknown without seeking approval, he becomes an enigma. Viewers of his life see risk where he sees freedom, further widening the gap between the Sigma's worldview and society's norms. Number 9. They keep their emotions off social media. In an age of digital oversharing, Sigmas often maintain low or minimal social presence. They don't post daily stories, share relationship updates, or broadcast personal struggles. Some might assume they have nothing interesting going on, but the truth is they prefer living privately. This online silence prevents people from piecing together a deeper story. Without those familiar social media breadcrumbs, like heartbreak rants or celebratory selfies, nobody can gauge what the Sigma is feeling. It's a strategic, albeit isolating, choice that preserves his mystery and keeps watchers guessing. Number 10. They'd rather be misunderstood than be vulnerable. When push comes to shove, Sigmas accept that most people won't fully understand them. Instead of softening their edges or revealing vulnerabilities to gain acceptance, they double down on who they are. If the cost of authenticity is being seen as aloof, cryptic, or even cold, so be it. The alternative, exposing raw emotions for acceptance, feels like a betrayal of their independence. Thus, they stay guarded, letting misperceptions linger. This final stance cements their opacity. By choosing to risk being misread over giving up emotional ground, the Sigma remains a riddle most can't solve. For Sigma males, being misunderstood isn't an accident. It's almost an inevitable outcome of how they've chosen to live. Each layer of privacy, independence, and selective engagement pushes them further from the ordinary social radar. While this gives them remarkable freedom, strategic advantage, and emotional insulation, it also cloaks them in an aura of mystery that can seem impenetrable. Do you agree with the points I mentioned in this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more deep dives into the Sigma male mindset, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. If you're ready to continue your journey toward achieving greatness, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Click here to see why Sigma males slowly become cold-hearted.